Tottenham won, Arsenal 4 at Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium. Tottenham has not won any league game in 2026. It was a perfect game for Arsenal and the fans. It was lovely. It was 2-point gap. Now it's 5 points with one match outstanding for Manchester City. 32 minutes Eze scored. Arsenal fans' joy was cut short within 2 minutes. French striker Colomboani replied at the 34 minutes. Then at the 47 minutes, Gyokeres scored. And at the 61 minutes, Eze scored. And also Gyokeres scored again. It was a lovely game. Raya did well. What a reflex at a 3 minutes good save. I have Arsenal fans with me here. They are happy that the pressure now is on Pep, not on them anymore. And don't forget, Arsenal will be playing Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium. Spurs versus Arsenal today is 119th game. 119 times they have met each other, and Declan Rice played his game for Arsenal. Declan Rice did a mistake, but this team was resilient. And this is what Arsenal fans want. They want Arsenal to keep on scoring goals because in the English Premier League, goals evaporate quickly. Gyokeres has scored 10 goals at the EPL. Congratulations to Gyokeres. And Eze has scored 6 Premier League goals. I will come to Sir Wascott. I know you're happy, great Arsenal fan. What is your take today on the game?
Brilliant performance, good response, going to your enemy's territory, getting a big win, It wasn't only about the performance. It was also about the scoreline. A very big scoreline, great performance, a performance of champions. That's what we put on today. So, without going on top, you say they don't respond. Nobody believed them, say they would do it. Nobody. But they responded well in a very great way, Just 4 miles apart, man, and they went there, tear them apart, 4 goes to 1. So, that's what's up. So, I believe we should keep pushing, 10 finals to go, so we just need to keep pushing. But the game today was all right. Ateta spot on, the substitutions were on point at the right time, doing things at the right time. Those are the calls Arsenal supporters across the world have been calling for. Change where you supposed to change. Don't be say the time where you go change. That time you won't go use restroom. No, change at the right time. And I'm just happy, man, because if we had drawn the game today, or we had lose the game today, man, that's the league god. But now, it's still in our hands. As much as it is in Man City hand, it's also in our hand. So I just believe all around great performance, great performance. Big ups to the boys.
Yeah, I will come to Clutch Sports. Eze scored hat-trick in November, and now he scores 2 goals today. What's your take on Eze factor today? It's like Eze in the midfield unlocked Gyokeres. What's your take?
Yeah, it was a good day for us because this is not just a game. This is a North London derby. So there is a lot of history and heritage that comes with this game. Before the game, I see Tottenham fans online say they won't spoil our day, they won't do this, they won't do that. Let me tell them, make them worry about themselves. That their stadium too fine, made them they play for championship next year. They are 15th in the table. 16, actually. 16. So basically, the day relegation battle. But then go make some money from concerts. When I know say they like concerts well for them. So maybe they will begin bring AJ, make it come fight for them. But back to the game though. Today it makes sense for us because on Wednesday I was ranting. I was vexing because where we are now, we're not supposed to be there. This league we for don't wrap am up. If you don't see me stand, say that day don't really make sense as an Arsenal fan. But now I just sit down. So everything makes sense. Like I said before, we all know what it is if we do. So the best coaches, the reason why they are the best, we say that they try to get the best out of all the players where they get. And so far, I don't think say Arteta don't do that with the 2 boys we bring in. We spent £187 million on our attack, and we are not seeing them like they are struggling. So, and the season don't almost be over. So why are they struggling? You need to play these guys more. You need to find areas where you can impose themselves on the game. And as you can see today, what that guy do? He's a top class player. Imagine a player playing for FA Cup, getting 2 assists. Next game with the bench him. The bench him for a player will not be saying I win with that. That's a complete confidence killing. But coming into today, is already ready for the game, ready to go. When you are always ready, the moments don't meet you on unprepared. So I think that what happened today, both of our signings this year coming into the season, both of them was on target. And I would say Victor today was one of his best performances for Arsenal. He was holding up the ball, he was running the channels, balls was coming in, it was shooting on target. So overall, I don't know if I could say today performance now reflection of how we react to Wolves' disappointment, or a reflection of how bad Tottenham Hotspur is, because that team is shambles. And that is what I expected from these two games, both Wolves and Spurs. I expect nothing less than 6 points maximum. And dropping points against Wolves was just a confidence killer. And it keeps giving Man City belief, say that if you do one, of which we all know that this year for EPL, we are pretty much the best team in the league. And this is the best time we can capitalize on this opportunity, because coming into the season, our prediction was like we would challenge for the trophy, but Liverpool are favorite based on the people we them bring in, like Isak, like Ekitike, like Florent Wies in the attack. But they were not doing okay. All of them just the chop banga soup. They don't make, they know, then they get injury, they don't play. And then Man City too, they have been really inconsistent. So we find ourselves in a perfect position to just go on and then take this league and grab it with our two hands. And it looks like we're not doing that. So, I mean, today was a good day. Everybody came up and did what they're supposed to do. 3 points in the bag, trophy, 5 point clear on the table, pressure on City, and you can't ask for anything more. At this point, all we need to do is continue to win. If we continue to win, the league is still ours. That's all I say.
Yeah, I'll come to Big Demi. I know he's happy today. After the preview yesterday, he was optimistic that Arsenal is going to win today. Eze scored our trick in November, and he has not scored after 18 games, and he scored today. What was your thought about Eze's performance and the entire team?
Yeah, Eze's performance today was a very great one, very good performance. You know, when we did the preview yesterday, I predicted Arsenal 3-1, right? If you could remember.
Yeah.
Not knowing that Arsenal will even give me what we call Jara. You know, they'll give us one more. So beautiful performance from the boys. Even after the error from Declan Rice, I could see that his heads were down. No, his heads were still up. You know, he didn't make that error define his moment all through the rest of the game. But Eze, I think Eze is built for moments like this. And Eze against Tottenham, 6 goals in the EPL, 5 goals against Spurs out of those 6 goals. So he must have Tottenham in his pocket, and he must have a beef with Tottenham. You know, this is a player that could have gone to Tottenham Hotspur, but I rang Mikel Arteta that, oh guy, are you sure you don't need me in your Arsenal squad? You know, Arteta took his chances. So we played without the handbrake on today. We played free-flowing football. We actually went for it right from the scratch, and that was what gave us that victory. If we can start playing like this from now to the end of the season, we the fans don't have any problem with Arteta. You know, look at how everybody was playing. They were playing without fear. They played not this pass, sideways passes and all of that. And they really did not do playing the ball for way too long. I didn't really see that today. Everything was free flowing, as in free flowing. That was what really gave us this chance to win the game. And you can also see that Tottenham Hotspur, they didn't come to sit down. They want to play. So we try to be playing, controlling, containing football, we could have been punished. We could have been punished. But I see an Arsenal that wanted it more than Spurs, and I saw an Arsenal that, you know, they are ready to go for it from minute one. And I'm glad that Eberechi Eze silenced his critics. I would say I myself, I've criticized him, and he needs when you spend over 50 million pounds on a player, that player needs to show big stuff that he can do in bigger moments, and that was what he did today, and that was what also Victor Gyokeres did today. Good game, Arsenal. Good game, Eze. Good game, Gyokeres. Like you said, I'm happy, and I believe every Arsenal fans all over the world are happy as well.
Yeah. Arteta always play 4-3-3 formation, 4-3-3. But today he switched to 4-2-3-1 because he doesn't want to be studied. And Mikel Arteta has won 5 North London derby in a row. This has not happened since the 1980s. I'll come to you, Sir Wascott. What's your take on Arteta tactics today?
Well, Arteta, in as much as we didn't like him, he's still one of the top coaches out there, but he's just a rigid guy, right? When they pick and change, right? He say, make I change today, make I change tomorrow. He actually has those tactics in his lockers, but I don't know why they use them. I think the reason be say if you look at the Spurs tactics today, then arrange all those DMs for the middle of the pack. And for you to break them, you actually need a creative and an X factor. That was why Eze was there today, and he was bumping into their box, right? If you see him, they always bump. And today, he no do too much. We don't really need him to press because Spurs already congested the middle of the park. Nothing we want to do for the middle. Once good ball from the wing and everything. If Arteta could maintain the adaptability that he did today by changing, tune up your team based on the opposition, that would be good. No be say because I want to play Brighton, now the same formation. I want to play Chelsea. No. If he learns that, I think we have a good chance on winning trophy this season. And also, I must give credit to him too, for identifying that because he's actually playing against a new coach. But he said something during the week. He said, he talks too much. You don't know what to pick. He said, you don't look at the coach. You don't look at the many patterns in the play that it will be ready. That's what he said. And he was ready. So I'm happy. I'm happy he was ready. Yeah. So this game today, no be just luck, right? When you work hard for something and you achieve it, you go there happy. So that was I was very happy for them, for the boys, for him. They were doing the talking. They also do the talking on the pitch, They walk the talk today. And that was good.
I'll come to Plush Pot. How do you see Trossard today? Because Trossard was not in the game like that in the first half. He was making wrong passes, errors. What do you think about Trossard? And I thought Arteta would sub in real quick, but he let it play for a long time. What do you think?
Sub him for who now? Who you want bring on?
Martinelli now. Martinelli was...
What thing that one too go do? I think too go do. See, Martinelli, Trossard, Honey, you don't know. Now just try and error. All of them. You don't know what you go get from them. The only person, big up to Saka. Oh, he made some few chances today. But all through the game, you can see he identified the moment and he knows what is at stake. All the time where he get the ball, he was trying to make something happen. That's the only person where you really feel to talk, say, okay, at least I know what to get from him. But every other person for that flank, calling on Noni, calling on Trossard, calling on Martinelli, they are just the same. You really don't know what you get from those players. They are just there. So honestly, if they come out and who they want bring in, because you can have if you have Trossard for your game, finishing wise, he's one of the best finishers in our team. So if any chance fall in to anybody where you really need him, he's one of those ones you can always count on. But as far as imparting the game and making the right decisions, because there was one pass where he's supposed to lay off after the error from a Tottenham fan. He just bulldozed him. That's a simple pass. A 5-year-old go make that right decision for them.
Even Gyokeres, they open, they do like this.
Yeah, all those little decisions. You don't really know if na Martinelli too, if he do the same thing.
Trossard don't
If
play
na
like this.
Noni,
So
if he
Trossard
do the
will
same
everybody know. Why Trossard? Is the form does go down like with him?
Trossard has always been like that. Now inconsistency. He go play today, he go drop tomorrow. He go play today, he go drop tomorrow. And his game is very unpredictable. You don't get pace. You don't get his one-on-one ability is not that great. So the best part of his game is the technical aspect and the finishing. So if you have him in the game, you can always bank on him and say, okay, anytime we chance fall in, if you take him. But as far as waiting they do for the team, I really don't know, man. But big up to Saka, though. He was really in the game, was taking his man on, hitting them one-on-one. He missed for some few chances, but I think overall he did really well. I'm looking forward to his next game to continue that trend. He needed that after that 300K win sign. He's the most
SP.
now he collect money pass for Arsenal now, so we needed that.
So I'll come to you, our Scott.
So just to buttress on what
Okay.
Clutch Sports said, right? You don't remove your finisher in the game of that magnitude, right? Because we're not trying to defend the lead there. We just want to get more goals. So Trossard stayed on that pitch because of his work rate and because he's a clutch player, right? Anytime we get that boy, he go just score. Now why they just leave him? When Martinelli call me, man, he no do anything too. He just they run up and down. See, let me tell you, that game against Brentford, Trossard, there is 95% chances that he's going to score that goal. That's why you need your finisher. And another thing that I want to buttress that aligns with this guy, Trossard too, is that Gyokeres spent the whole 90 minutes on that pitch today. That was why they didn't come to us, because he was busy running. He forgot Jesus, come on. Hey, God.
Is it not what we have been saying on this platform, that why removing Gyokeres? Because if Gyokeres plays Wolves 90 minutes, Brentford 90 minutes, he always put pressure on defense. Tata is so stubborn. But I think he has learned his lesson now.
And I think they are listening to the social media. I think
Yes.
one way or the other, they did.
I always tag them. What is our post? I always tag Arsenal, tag Mikel.
One way or
Maybe
the other,
don't
they
say-
listen, because I saw some changes.
Yes, now.
Now, people all over the world, they talk. Then even I said that, and with Declan Rice, he said it. He mentioned the podcast that he was watching. I said, "Oh, this guy too. They watch. You they see those? Okay, which is fine. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think they need that reality check again. Again, now my word on this podcast. This league, we go winner, but you know go easy. That the way go winner, people go they can, because it will be through fire. A lot of roller coaster go still happen. A lot of points, a lot of things go still happen. But let's keep going.
Okay, I'll come to Big Demi. If you see, say, you don't win 4-1 already, why you not remove Saka until go get that knock? These are the things where the Arteta say. If you know, say this is your guy, that be your main man. And if you get injured, you got fetch your tactics. Immediately Gyokeres score 4, remove and put Madueke. Why you keeping Saka play 90 minutes?
Arteta know well. He know well. I don't mention this I don't mention this thing before for one of the podcasts or so. Sometimes he did do like manager way, like a rookie manager. You are leading comfortably, game is almost over, and you are still this is the time that you need to make some changes, give rest to your key players.
Yeah.
Players like Declan Rice, Victor
Yes.
Gyokeres, Bukayo Saka, like immediately you scored the 4th goal. There's no
Them off.
Tottenham cannot make it back to 4-4 now. Just
It's not
bring them
possible.
out and let the other people, the other sub guys, let them enjoy themselves. Well, this is one thing that I've always been mad about Arteta's decision in games, and it's not just this season. He usually does that. You understand? So even there are games whereby we are playing at the Emirates Stadium, winning 3-0, maybe in the 80-something minutes, you are still bringing in Bukayo Saka, you are still bringing in Victor Gyokeres, you are still bringing in Declan Rice. This decision can kill a team. We know what these guys can offer in the season, and you don't want to take chances at some stage. You don't want to, because now, look at it now. He has collected a knock, but I believe that it's not going to be something serious anyway. So we should be looking forward to seeing him in the game against Chelsea on Sunday. You're on mute.
When you have game like Chelsea, you need to reserve your men immediately after the 4th goal. I'll come to you, Sawaska. I know you have something to say.
Yeah, in Arteta's defense, I expected him to have substituted Saka, to be honest. But have you guys noticed that whenever we remove our starters, our intensity drop? See, that game, that ball, when in the chase, when get that little knock, if Namaduke no go chase am, it don't happen several times this season. I just think Arteta they do too much at that. They too read the room sometimes. Now waiting happen. Understand? Because and he don't say this thing maybe 2 seasons ago. Say if you're a star player, you must be able to play like 83 matches in the season or something like that. But I think at the same time too, if you don't come on Gyokeres for that game today too, we go feel am. But that Saka is supposed to
Yes. They don't come.
those guys need rest sometimes. Even no be Saka be my problems then. Subimendi, I don't they shout. 73 is supposed to come on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy need rest. See, Saka with the shout, say Saka no they play again. Now later I run him down. You know they do the same thing to Timber now. You know they run that guy down. Later or sooner, he go run Subimendi down. So he needs to Naim be the problem.
Player management.
His player management is kind of poor, in my opinion. Once he knows that this player gives 110% on the field, you hardly see Mikel Arteta subbing those players. And like you said, he's beginning to run down Timber. And Timber is a very hard guy. He gave his all on the field of play. And look at the game against Wolves. I was expecting Timber to be off like maybe around 65 minutes because he was clearly tired. And you have Ben White, you have Christian Mosquera that you can bring in for cover. You didn't even you didn't even deem it fit to make the changes earlier, not until the last minute of the game before you started making defensive changes. And Arteta should just learn, and maybe if he needs to listen to podcasts like this, I think he should do so. So that way he balances everything and make things count for us at the end of the season.
Yes, congratulations to Arsenal fans worldwide. It's a big statement. Whenever Arsenal win a big game, the internet is always silent like a funeral home. The internet is silent now because Arsenal is doing well. So Spurs has not lost 4 consecutive North London derby since the 1950s. It happens today. Let's talk about Chelsea. That's a big game on Sunday, Super Sunday. Now needs to win also. And I like the 4 goals victory today because number of goals might decide who win the league. It happens. Same point, same concede, and number of goals. The more Arsenal score goals, increases their chances. I'll come to Sawa Scott. Chelsea coming to Emirates. Mikel Arteta has defeated Lea Arsenal twice at the Carabao Cup. Now it's coming to Emirates. You think Arsenal will allow Mikel Arteta to defeat him again the 3rd time?
Well,
Because somebody in the internet was already calling Chelsea Arsenal side chick.
well, before the bad games where we get, I'd always think say one of Chelsea or Tottenham game now we go draw. I had that feeling. But now every games now become a must win for us. I believe the Chelsea game should be pretty easy one. It should be a win. But it might be very hard. They will be so tactical because that guy self, if they show saying Sabi waiting they do. But I think we should be able to win that game. Tactically, we are better. In terms of player, we are better. And they still have some players out. To Fafana out, due to red card, is a win for us. I think some other players too are out. I think we should be able to win that game. And they are coming to the Emirates. They are not at our level yet. But on a good day, they are a good team. They are a very good team. But I think we should be able to win that game. If we pull up this performance that we perform today, the way we perform, the way we play, I think we should be able to win them. Arteta shouldn't think about it too much. Just go out, play, But expect Chelsea to also come in form of low block or mid block. They won't be open as Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't be open.
Yeah, because they have Caicedo.
But you know the joy of it. The joy of it say Kai Havertz don't come back. Now they score there.
Yes, Chelsea is traveling to Emirates. It's also a title decider for Arsenal. I'll come to Clutch Sport. Arsenal Chelsea. What is your prediction? Who do you think will carry the day?
It's gonna be a tight game. No be walk in the park. The Arsenal of these days, you don't know what you will get from them. Though our record this season has been really incredible. We only lost 1 game for Emirates. So I really don't see Chelsea winning, but I don't want us to drop any points. So we have to be on point. It's going to be a tough game because they're not going to come. They have good players that could trouble you in attack. So I think the game today is kind of like a morale booster. Yes, we can do it, and yes, we are still in it. So let's just go there, just play with freedom and enjoy our game. And forget all the noise. Let's forget all the noise now. Let's just calm down and let's play our game. And speaking of Ateta game management, player management, it's really, really poor. Really poor. Zubimendi has played over 8,000 minutes this season. His backup midfielder in Norgard has played maybe 800 minutes. Same thing with Julian Timber. After an ACL injury, he didn't run out like rags. And that's why that guy, you see as the guy they fall down, when they fall down against Richarlison. I don't know. I be like saying that Richarlison carry that ball, when pursue and begin fall down. Now immediately after I fall, now yeah, Teta come out and bring in that Mosquera. The way he manages player is really bad. Let's not forget the injuries where Saka dey get this period, this season. Not be just this season start. Saka play for like 3 consecutive seasons. Any game where we dey play, Carling Cup, Bravo Cup,
FA Cup.
Champions League, FA Cup, Saka is always playing. And even though we don't do like 4-3 goals up, he no go come out, he go still play out to the end of the game. So this is not one of his big problems we need to address. If you are buying player and you don't trust them, why you buy them? Norgard is an experienced captain of a club that came in. Why are you not trusting him to play some games against Wolves and give Zubimendi some rest? Now, burnout, they worry that guy.
It be like say just put those guys for those FA Cup
and that's it. That's it.
And the final said they're not going to play for final because everybody will use
it. If you don't come to Premier League,
yeah.
No, we don't need you. Like, I don't understand. But fast forward, I think the Chelsea game is a must-win, in my opinion. It's a must-win. Every point, or we put ourselves in a very dicey position. From here on, all we need is 3 points. We need to replicate something a little bit above what we do towards the end of last season. Because if we go towards the end of last season, we went on a run. And that's the type of run we need to go this time. And we need to do it with perfection. We don't get any room to wiggle around, say, oh, maybe, no, maybe not. No, the Man City that is coming behind us now, they are serious. They are serious. Before we talk, say, maybe then they concede. Then they are not conceding anyhow again. No? They are not conceding anyhow again. And the attackers and the coach has different ways where if you win. Imagine the game against Newcastle. He carry that guy, go play midfield. That O'Reilly guy, he go play out for midfield. Guy chop 2 goals.
Yeah.
That's the difference between Arteta and Pep. The experience is there. He knows how to pounce on those moments. And then get players we don't do them.
Yeah.
We know how to do them.
Yeah.
We are not up against a rookie team or a rookie manager. We are up against the best that have done it at the top level. So if we want to win it, we have to be perfect from here on. We have to be 100% perfect. And that's what I say. Next week, Chelsea coming to the Emirates, we need to put it on them. No play around.
That's true. Man City will be going away to Leeds, and Leeds is also in form. But Arsenal needs to take destiny in their hand. They don't need to start praying for this to draw, for this to win. Because when you are winning your matches, you don't care what Man City does. Just keeping winning your matches, taking the point, then you are good. And Chelsea, they have good players because they have Enzo Fernandez, they have Chalobah. I know Mohamed Sawi will replace Fofana. And they have Reece James is back, and they have Malo Gusto. They have good players. So Pedro Neto, Kopama, and they have Joao Pedro. So it's going to be a tough match. Though against Burnley, they didn't do well. Against Leeds, they didn't do well. But when it comes to big games, they want to prove that we are not just small boys. You can't be beating us every time. So Arteta has to do a good job. He has to go back to drawing board and see where Arsenal is failing, that Spurs couldn't take chances. He needs to tighten it. Thank you for today. Congratulations to Arsenal fans. Arsenal is 5 point clear with City having one standing. I hope and we hope that Arsenal can win it, because if Arsenal win it, it makes the league competitive. It should not be between Man City or Liverpool. Somebody here should win it. Thank you. We'll bring a post-match analysis of this Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, everything that will happen next week. We'll bring it to your forefront. Thank you for joining, and bye for now.